Now there's a lot of people out there who are sick and tired of being lied to, who just want somebody to tell them the truth. Let me talk to them.
So if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
come on. Said if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
now in the beginning, before anyone was sinning, before God walked among us and he gave them in dominion, he thought to make mankind and to make him in his image. And after creating everything in 6 days it was finished. But God saw man was lonely, so then he created woman. And when Adam woke up, she was everything he wanted. He told him name the animals and fishes of the seas, and they could eat all they like except the fruit of these 2 trees. But then Satan crept in the form of a serpent, knowing about God's power but still wanting to usurp it. He lied to Eve and said she could eat from the trees, and she gave to her husband. At this point they were deceived. They realized that they were naked, so they hid amongst the leaves. It was then God had to judge them. It was then they had to leave. See, God's holy, and holiness can't dwell within righteousness. But don't worry, God still plans to right this mess.
Oh yes.
So if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
come on. Said if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
now in the town of Bethlehem, a place that no one knew, was a baby born a virgin, miraculously a Jew. See, he was born a king, though not many thought it true, cause his kingdom wasn't here. He came here for me and you. You see, mankind is sinful and sin deserves to be punished. It's given man once to die, then the judgment come upon us. Well, everybody sins, so we all going to hell. But what you don't understand is Jesus come and tip the scale. While it's true sin must be punished, there's still a chance for the living. Without the shedding of blood, nobody can be forgiven. Used to sacrifice animals to atone after the fall, but God wanted to redeem us to himself once and for all. Jesus was the perfect sacrifice, lived a life that was sinless. They beat him till he was bloody, beat him till he was skinless. They hung him up on that cross. He did this for your forgiveness, and the victory was won, cause when he died he said it's finished. So if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
come on. Said if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
now after the crucifixion, they thought that they killed the man, thinking death would be the end, but death was part of the plan. See, this was God in the flesh, they just didn't understand. On the 3rd day, he woke up with all power in his hands. They tried to cover it up and say that the disciples stole him, cause they was afraid that Jesus would come back just like he told them. Appeared to 500 plus after his resurrection, told them to spread the good news and then ascended to heaven. But didn't leave us alone, left the Spirit for our protection. He would work on our hearts, point us in the right direction. The disciples started preaching to turn to Christ and repent, and over 3,000 came to faith at this one event. They started persecuting Christians almost every day, throw them in jail and kill them if they didn't turn away. But they knew what Jesus did, and they knew why Jesus came, and would rather die than ever live in shame.
Say his name.
So if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
come on. Said if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
so if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.
come on. Said if you wanna know,
I can show you.
but once I start, don't you?
Hold me back, no.
It's so real that I would
die for this.
And one day,
I would die for this.